The University of Manitoba is going through really exciting times. There's lots of development and redevelopment going on, and the ROSE project's an important part of that. The review of our systems to optimize our capacities is just a tremendous opportunity for everyone.
With the ROSE project, it's really forced us to look at things again and move from that technology focus to a client-driven organization instead. So now we're building that product based on the client's needs, and we're making sure that it fits those needs. It's a very different approach for IST and how we take on these projects. So it's been a very collaborative effort with the end users, the focus groups, the advisory panels, the effort that everyone has put into bringing forward concerns, rethinking how we do business. That's just been such a positive experience to take part in.
So the two initiatives that we're working on within student recruitment are first the restructuring of the Future Student website. What this project is going to allow us to do is to give prospective students a better user experience when they come to our website. The second project is the purchase of a customer relationship management software, better known as the CRM project. And what CRM is it's a very powerful tool which will allow us to track contacts with prospective students. Not only track the contacts, but it'll also allow us to push out information to these prospective students. So these are projects and initiatives that we really wanted to undertake for quite some time. It's been in the back of our mind and on our radar screen for quite a few years. But ROSE has now helped us move forward with these initiatives and provide us with the resources that we need in order to implement them and bring them to reality.
The ROSE project as a whole has provided the opportunity for me to explore project management, to get to know different departments and different people and learn from their experiences to be able to provide a clear-cut path to where I want to be. I've had incredible mentorship right from the beginning of my career at the university, and through the opportunities given to me, I was allowed to forecast where I wanted to be, but just again, that route was never identified, and it was up to me to choose and for me to figure out how I was going to do it, so I believed in it. And having the opportunity to be a leader within ROSE and to evoke such change in people's daily lives, I mean, this is what they do 8 hours a day, is incredible. To know that the positive effects that they are receiving is because of something that me and my team have provided for them.
I would say that the work of the team members has been absolutely incredible. It's very important to the work of the project. In fact, I don't think the project would have been a success at all, or couldn't be a success at all, without the work of the team members. I've been really impressed with the sense of teamwork, the dedication and enthusiasm of all of the individuals that are working on the ROSE project. In fact, I really found it quite inspirational. I would say that if you think about the work that needs to be done, it's the team members really that are working on the ground. They're the ones that are the service providers. They're the ones that actually know what our processes are, know what they would like them to be, and most importantly, they're the ones that are actually working on a day-to-day basis to implement them. So their work is incredible, fabulous.
Well, what has impressed me the most about the ROSE project since it was launched in October of 2009 was the tremendous level of engagement, enthusiasm, and commitment on the part of all of the staff who are working on this project. It's their energy and their dedication and their hard work that have contributed to the success of the ROSE project to date, and that will ensure that this project achieves all of its goals. Quite frankly, the staff working on the ROSE project, and there have been several hundred of them over both campuses, are truly amazing.
The ROSE program is 19 initiatives. It's involving all of the administrative units. It touches all of the faculties. You just don't do that with one person. The team is everything in this process. One of my joys of being part of this program is to really see, my term is the bright stars emerge from this campus, and seeing all the wonderful folks that have been involved in this process and their creativity and how much they care about making this a better place. So, I can't say enough about how important the team is and how great they've been to work with.
What we've established for the ROSE project is something that Jim Collins, the author of Good to Great, referred to in his book, Good to Great in the Social Sector. I'd like to quote from it. He said, "Every institution has its unique set of institutional and difficult constraints. Yet some make a leap, while others facing the same environmental challenges do not. This is perhaps the single most important point in all of Good to Great. Greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice and discipline. And I think what the Rose Project has shown is that change in institutions may be difficult, but it is possible and rarely fatal.
At this point in the process, we've come a long way. There's been a lot of work put in, but really this is an opportunity for the university to really take that next step and be collaborative and thoughtful about what's the next initiatives that come on to Rose, and what, how will this program look in the future. And that's really where those team members and the grassroots people that work to provide the services come in. That hopefully they'll be the ones that are providing the ideas for continuous improvement on an ongoing basis, and they'll be the ones that are really driving the change to become a better university.
I think the Rose Project is going to be a legacy project for the university, and I think people will look back on this project and say, this project made a difference to us in terms of how we work together, how we build teams, how we think about our work environment, and how we advance the university.
The Board of Governors recognizes that there's been a tremendous amount of work undertaken in connection with the Rose Project to this point in time, and we're just tremendously thankful for the level of commitment that people have demonstrated, and we'd like to thank each and every one of those people for their contribution.